Hi everybody, welcome to this week's edition of the Wine Safari. We're at Murati Wine Estate on a very hot day, and we are fortunate enough to have Mel from Murati talk to us a little bit about the estate, and he's been telling us about the long history of Murati wines, and Francois is the winemaker, and right now we're going to be discussing the Shiraz. So maybe you want to tell us a little something about the Shiraz.
I apologize that while you were doing the introduction, I was already drinking some of the Shiraz. Because it's so nice.
As you should.
No, look, I mean, Murati years ago only used to make, the Pinot Noirs and the Cab Merlots, and all the Shiraz on the estate used to go to the port. Okay. And then in, I think it was 1999, 2000, that was the first time we actually made some Shiraz separate, and it turned out to win 5 stars in the platter. Yeah, and it then got double gold Veritas a few years in a row. So it was clear that the soil here loves the Shiraz as well. So we've grown it, and as I said to you previously, paying tribute to personalities that have been involved on this estate. I decided to name this after my late father, Ronnie. Okay. And he was a young winemaker in the early 50s for a winery called the Stellenbosch Farmers Winery. And as a young winemaker, like I'm sure Francois did as well, they used to go out and buy grapes for the big winery. And he was lucky enough to come here, and he met up with the old lady, Anna-Marie Carnes, who was a spinster. And so they got chatting, and here he used to come and buy grapes here, and she knew that the farm belonged to the Bells in the year 1763. Okay. So she made a mental note of that, and she realized my dad loved wine, obviously, because that was his job. And then she phoned him in 1987 and said, look, I have no next of kin, I have a family, I'm going to be scaling down, going to an old age home soon. I want you to have the farm back. Wow. And so she sold to him. In spite of the fact that there were quite a few other big wine players wanting to buy this land, because they all knew this is prime terroir.
Yes.
So, I remember the story, and I thought, what, my dad was quite a character in the wine business. I thought, they've been named the Shiraz after him. So that's why we call it the Ronnie Milk Shiraz.
A very nice story.
But the wine, you can ask Francois to explain to you a little bit about the style of the wine. It's I think a classic Shiraz style.
Yeah, Shiraz at Murati there's a few vintages when I hear it, I start cringing because it's usually quite good, so I need to follow in big footsteps. And being here for quite a while now, the wine has got typical black pepper spices on the nose, and it's quite a big wine when you smell it, and most of the time when you smell a big wine, you're disappointed when you taste it. And on this one, it doesn't happen. When you taste it, everything you smell, you can taste on the palate as well. Okay. And it's even more accentuated when you have a nice piece of meat with it. And usually when people ask me what flavors you get, not just the black pepper spices, when you've got a piece of nice, almost rare rump and you cut it and that blood siphons from it, that almost savouriness you smell there, that bloodiness, that's exactly what you get in this one. And for me, that's clear cut. Every single year we get that in the one. For me, that's a typical sign of Murati Shiraz. And I love it. I've got a bit of a Achilles heel with this wine. So every time when I open a bottle, I want to get to the second last glass. For me, that's the last and the second last is the two best glasses. Okay. Because the one has time to aerate and it's got that nice beautiful flavours, but the worst part is opening another bottle and getting to the last glass. So it can be quite dangerous, but I love this one, and it goes well with it. Needs to be enjoyed with decent meat. And then when it comes to aging, it's about 22 months in, about 30% French oak, all big 500s, and there's 15% American oak as well. Okay. Just to spice it up a bit. But again, you'll get the fruit flavours first, and then the underlying wood flavours coming through.
Look, I'm convinced. I'm going to take some out.